Hi, magical people. I've been fired up for days. Might be these eclipse energies, I'm not sure. But shit's been wild. And while I'm feeling so aggressive, I feel like it's a good time to let out some of my frustrations about, well, where do I start? For starters, are you people seeing what some of these churches are putting out? Encouraging people to oppose any kind of events that have anything to do with witches. Okay, first of all, 'tis the season. It's October. Get a grip. Second of all, dear God, we got to redo history here, people. A witch. Where did that label come from? Way back in the day when powerful women were healing themselves and others, and the authorities, particularly men who feared them and their apparent magical powers, decided to call them witches and turn this into something that is perceived as dark, even evil, devil's work. There's nothing that could be further from the fucking truth. It's about connecting with Earth, connecting with the planet, connecting with spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. The people that are wanting to oppose these certain events coming from Catholicism, or, okay, you want to call your God Jesus, the one and only. I do believe in Jesus. I do believe Jesus was fucking amazing. An ascended master. One of many ascended masters. Have any of you even thought about it that, like, y'all agree that Jesus Christ is the one and only, and then you form all these little subgroups and want to fight about it? Fight about little details? Methodist, Lutheran, Baptist, Catholic. You're all saying you believe in Jesus Christ as the one and only. You got more in common than you don't, first of all. Can we just stop dividing? Because that fucking, it was a Facebook post that I saw that I got tagged in. They wanted me to unleash on them, the Catholic Church. I was pretty tame, but I reminded them that Jesus will still love them, even though they are teaching hate, division, lies. Because even though their teachings state that, you know, Jesus, God, would condemn you for all eternity, that's what you guys are doing, is perpetuating hate and division. When are you gonna stop and really question everything you've been told? Or are you getting in line for another fucking booster? That poor woman who just opened up a metaphysical shop and got targeted by that local popo. He's probably a real holy roller. I'm more holy. Straight up. I am a holy roller. I talk to God all day, every fucking day. All right? And that's what we do with tarot also. So, like, that poor woman, though, that got targeted with this cop with nothing better to do. I mean, has he not noticed the world's a little fucked up? There's, like, real issues that could be addressed. First of all, that's a law from the 1800s. Right in there with some of those other fucking laws. Like, 3 women can't live together because it's a brothel. Nobody enforces those fucking ridiculous old laws because they're fucking ridiculous. And they were made with ulterior motives, like most of our laws, but... So I pulled it up, and I'm like, well, what this law says is that fortune telling is illegal for money. That's not how I do tarot. Tarot is not fortune telling. Fortune telling does not fucking exist, because you want to start talking about fate, destiny. There is not a future already pre-carved for us, and that's our fucking fate, and that's that, and the cards are going to tell you about it. No, it's not how it works. We've designed potentials for ourselves and our lives. Free will is what determines what occurs with those potentials and what actually comes to fruition for reality. There's no way to fortune tell that when each and every day we are affecting the future based on the present choices that we make with our fucking free will. So, null and void fucking 1860 law. It's not fortune telling, Popo. You know how I do tarot? It's a very spiritual experience. I first pray to God. I include Jesus too. And I pull that energy into myself, because guess what? God is inside you. Not in a fucking church, not somewhere outside of you. It's inside of you. That's what they don't want people to know. They lose control when people realize, like, hey, wait a minute. Life is actually so much bigger and more amazing and magical than I was ever told, ever allowed to know. The only way to keep control of the masses is to have them fearing God. Like, people, question everything you've been taught, and then listen to that little voice inside of you. And if it doesn't resonate as truth, go down some rabbit holes, do a little bit of digging, do a little bit of research. Let somebody come at me about fucking tarot. It's not fortune telling. It is very spiritual. It's me talking to God, the God inside me, and seeking advice about how to deal with fucking life. Because if you haven't noticed, it's a little intense, a little crazy. I might just go become a pastor just so I can say, you know what? Fuck you. Freedom of religion. I mean, I could say that anyway. It is. It's freedom of fucking religion. But it just pisses me off. The misunderstandings, the misconceptions, and judging others. Just all this fucking negativity. We're done with all that. We're claiming a better world. And all you people in opposition to things that are becoming one with nature, well, you better get over it, because the Great Awakening has arrived. For some of us. Obviously not everyone. Some of those people are still lining up for their fucking boosters. And they're also the same ones bitching and moaning about a fucking witch's walk. Last thing I'm going to say is, don't fuck with energy workers, man. Because we know how to work with energy, and we return that shit to sender. So your own bad vibes come right back to you.